Hey everybody, welcome back to another Apples and Tiaras vlog. So today is going to be my official what I bought for my classroom this school year. We'll call it a classroom haul, I suppose. And you'll have to apologize if I'm talking kind of quiet, but the baby is napping. And so I'm taking advantage of this time to show you guys everything that I bought for my classroom this year. All right, so I guess I'll just kind of start by explaining like how I fund all of this, because most teachers don't make a lot of money and neither do I, but I am blessed enough to work in a school district where I receive a 301 performance pay. I'm not going to go into huge detail, but basically at the end of each school year, depending on how my evaluation goes, plus like my goal and the school's goal, if everything works out the right way, then I get like a bonus. And so that amount of money usually goes toward a project, and then I save a chunk of it to help fund classroom supplies, like clothes for the beginning of the school year, and then we use it for other projects. So we used a lot of it this year for our landscape outside, but I reserved an amount left over to help purchase all of these items. Another thing is that I do share my wish list on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and the Nextdoor app. So a couple of these items are donated from some wonderful people out in the community, family members, friends. And so I'm just gonna kind of like burn through these really quick and show you guys everything that I got. If I can, I will try to link everything down below. I know that my wish list is linked down below, and so a lot of these items should be on my wish list, but I will compile a list of these down. I'll probably put it in like a storefront for Amazon down below, so that if there's any of these items that you guys are interested in maybe purchasing or adding to your wish list, then you can do that. So I'm gonna just kind of grab, a lot of these things are still in like the original packaging that they came in. So first thing, this is a new laminator, and I'm actually gonna be doing a review video on this probably in my next video, but I was sent this laminator from the company on Amazon. My laminator is one of the old Scotch ones, and it is starting to go out. I have had it for over 10 years though, and so it's probably about time that it went out. It still functions, it still works, but it makes weird noises and has a weird smell. So this is the Q-Fun laminator, and it looks like this. And I got the white model. I haven't used it yet. Like I said, I'm gonna probably use it in one of my next videos, because classroom setup, especially for me, does require quite a bit of laminating. Oh cool, so it comes with some laminating sheets inside. And then this is what the laminator looks like. Ooh, it's super nice. So I got the white one. And super nice and light, love that. Okay, ooh, there's some little tools in here, like some binder rings, and it looks like a corner cutter maybe. And then there's also this little guy. Is this a stapler? Not really sure what that is, maybe a hole puncher. Anyway, the top of it comes with like a bunch of stuff, and then the bottom, I'm gonna have to like read the directions on this, but it looks like it comes with a cutter. That's really awesome. So not only is it a laminator, but comes with quite a few like helpful tools. So I love that. So I'll be doing a proper review on this in one of my upcoming classroom setup videos. But anyway, this is something for my classroom. So again, it's the Q-Fun laminator, and this is from Amazon. One of the next things that I got was this pack. I think there's 10 of them, but they are flower cushions. I want to open them, but I don't want to open them because they're going to take up way more space if I open them. But basically there's like 10 different colored flower cushions, and these are meant to live in my classroom library, and they're going to be used for kids to sit on, lay on, cuddle up with when they are reading books. My mom actually graciously donated these from my wish list. All right, the next couple of items, I actually was donated these as well. These are the Grabby acrylic marker pens, and I put these on my wish list because labeling everything, I try to color code as much as I possibly can, but I intended to use these on computer labels, and so these are going to be great for that. And then also labeling like table bins and supply boxes is what I intended these for. So these are just brush tip dual tone acrylic markers. Again, they were a donated item. And then I also had donated a box of eraser tops. Let's see, this is all pretty much a donated bin. Someone donated this really cute garland. I was planning on hanging this from my smart TV in the classroom just to add a little bit of fun. I've been given a handful of books just for my classroom library. I thought this one would be really cute for the boys. We've got the One and Only Ivan. And then these are 2 lit studies that I'll be doing with my 4th graders in our reading class. This is the first novel study we'll be doing through the year, and then this is the final novel study during quarter 4 that we'll be doing. So I asked for a few copies of these from my wish list. I actually put this novel on our supply list for the beginning of the school year. So hopefully every child will show up to school with a copy. All right, some other things. I grabbed these pop fidgets. These are just like the fidget poppers. These are intended to be birthday gifts. So when the kids celebrate their birthday at school, they'll get to pick one of these poppers. And then I also have somewhere in here, or maybe they're still on my wish list, I haven't checked, but they're bracelets that say happy birthday. So got those. We have a box of Sharpie brand highlighters. A 10-pack of headphones. I already have 20 of these in my classroom. A couple of them were broken last year, and so I just ordered another 10-piece pack. Again, the acrylic markers are great for labeling these because I label these by student number. And so just another 10-pack of those. A huge, huge bag of glue sticks, hot glue sticks. This is another marker set that I ordered. This one I actually ordered on my own, but it's another acrylic marker set. This one's dual tip. And again, the purpose of these really is for labeling. And then potentially if I've got like a really artsy kid, I might let them borrow. And then you have to have the Papermate Inkjoy gel pens. These I love to use for grading and for using to write in my planner, which I have here from Walmart. I don't get too crazy with a planner. I don't really use a lesson planner because I just don't really need it. But I do like keeping track of like IEP meetings, club dates, like staff meetings and stuff. And so this is really just a little cardboard planner from Walmart, but my Inkjoy pens I like to use in the planner for the planner. If I could get it to shut, that would be fabulous. Maybe you could do that. And then I ordered some sticker labels. These are going to be used for computer devices. There's tons of different colors behind here. It's not just pink. There's like, I don't know if you can see that, probably not, but there's like pretty much all the colors, greens, oranges, and I plan to use these to label all of my student devices, and that way every other color or every other number is a different color that will match a color of a marker so that I can label everything. I'll use these to label like the charging cord and the computer itself. So I grabbed those. Then I have 2 packs of the green pom-pom poofs, I guess you'd call them. They're called paper flowers. Yeah, paper flowers. I am going to be making a paper tree for my classroom library this year. Because we are reading Because of Winn-Dixie, I wanted to create the bottle tree or memory tree in my classroom, and these are gonna be used to create the petals or like the parts of the tree. I'll enter an inspiration picture here. So I ordered 2 sets of these to make the tree with. Then I just grabbed some Post-it sticky note pads, purple, pink, and light pink. These are for me for labeling or organizing or whatever. And then I ordered this set of, where did my scissors go? Right here. This set of microfiber whiteboard erasers. I just hate the felt ones with the black. You guys know what I'm talking about, like a classic whiteboard eraser. They just smear all of the old black marker stuff everywhere. Oh, look, it came with a mustache. Look, babe. Now I can look like you.
Hey, because you have it on, you had it on backwards. You had it open it backwards. There you go.
Okay.
Fourth grade genius.
Yeah, that's me. So anyway, they look like this. There's 4 of them, and they're just microfiber whiteboard erasers. The other ones just smear the marker stuff all over the board. So I just grabbed a couple of those. And then I got the fantastic, I think this is probably, I would call it viral, but it's like the viral whiteboard clock timer, digital wall clock. I think it's black on the inside. I think it's the black one, yeah. These are cool because they have alarms in there, so I can set an alarm for like lunchtime, recess, and I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it has magnetic stuff on the back, so you can put it right up on your wall. I'm probably wrong, but we'll explore that when I go into my classroom. And then in here, I have a super cute little tapestry. I'll insert a photo here on the screen, but I thought that would be really cute to just hang up somewhere in the room just to be inspirational. And so I got that. And then I bought 2 lamps that I'll show you guys in a minute, but I did have to purchase some light bulbs for the lamps. So I have light bulbs here. That is 1 box empty. All right, and then I placed an order at Walmart because I was doing some price comparison for just certain things. I wanted to know if Walmart would be more affordable or Amazon, and there were a couple of items that Walmart was selling for way cheaper. So I did pick up a few of these basic sponges. These are for glue sponges. If you guys don't know what glue sponges are, definitely Google that or type it into YouTube. You'll probably find a ton of videos on how to make them. My friend Jennifer at Genuine Teaching actually showed me this little hack and absolutely love it, and I've used it ever since she showed me. But they have to be like the special no scrub sponges to make glue sponges. So I got those. And then I have a bag here full of these pencil boxes. And again, I will be using the acrylic markers to label these. But I am going to use these for table supply bin. This is going to be where the colored pencils are stored within the supply bin. Because I've used in the past the cute little like caddies, the boxes, which I'll probably still use for other things. But I thought that these would be great to keep colored pencils in. I am banning regular markers in my classroom this year. I cannot stand markers. I don't know about you guys, but every time my kids use markers, A, they bleed through every single paper, and B, they never put the caps back on, so they dry out and you have to throw them away. C, they get all over their fingers and all over the tables, and I'm just banning markers. So if they want to use markers, they have to bring their own. And even then, depending on what we're making, they may or may not be allowed to use them. So I have 6 table groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 of these colored pencil boxes for storing colored pencils. This one. And I have another box here from Walmart. And this one has, yes, so I bought 30 of these. These are for crayons. So on our supply list, we have, I think we asked for like 2 boxes of Crayola crayons. I will be collecting those boxes and emptying them into these. Again, these will be labeled by number so that the kids can use this to keep their crayons in. And then that way, like if they're missing a red, they can just go get a red from the extra bin. I have this huge box of like old crayons from like years and years and years of collecting. Every year I just dump all the extra leftover crayons into this box. And so if they lose their red from their box, they can go get one from the extra bin and put it in here to replace it. So anyway, I have 30 of these in this box, one for every child. So crayons and colored pencils are what I'm planning to use in my classroom, no markers. Okay, and again, that was from Walmart. Those were way more affordable from Walmart. I think they were like 90 cents or something compared to like $2.50 or $3 on Amazon. So that was a big win. Another thing from Amazon that I got was this adorable little cart. I imagined it would be a bit bigger, but my foolish self did not check the dimensions before I placed the order. The purpose of this cart was to carry all of our lunch boxes, which I think it will still work. I think it is plenty big, depending on how they stack their lunch boxes. If they put them in like this, in here, it should hold all of them because I only have to carry about 26 and not all of them will bring their lunch. So I think this will still function. This is from Seki, but it's just a cute little rolling cart that I planned on using to carry around lunch boxes. So that is definitely an Amazon purchase. Okay, I think this is the last box of stuff. And then I have another couple of items that are still coming in the mail. And I ordered some plastic drawer sets. They are in the garage. I didn't feel the need to bring those in here because they're not put together. This was a donated item. The top of it is in the garage still, but it's one of those like rolling vacuums. They're called, it's called Eyeliden, but it's one of those really cute like vacuum rolling things. And I have a vacuum in my classroom, but it's such a pain because you have to plug it in and then move the plug. And so I put this on my Amazon wish list because I know the kids will be excited to use it. And also I can just empty it every day and it doesn't have to be plugged in. So I put one of those on my wish list and thank goodness someone amazing donated it. So the next couple of things, I just have another box here. These are laminating pouches. It's a box of 200, so I don't need to take that out and show you, but definitely a necessity. Have to have that for the school year. And then this is a desk clamp power strip. I probably should take it out and show it to you, but I struggle with my teaching space having enough things, like places to plug things in. And I just thought this would be such a game changer. I'll probably just leave it out of the box. But essentially what you do is you can tighten it to your tabletop. So like this part comes off and then it just sits on your tabletop. And you can plug in USB, USB-C, and then there's 3 regular plugs. And so I'm gonna have this on top of my teaching desk or potentially like my work desk, not my teaching table, so that I can plug like my computer, my printer, and then I can charge all of the different things because I did struggle with like messing with cords and stuff last year. So I think this is gonna be great. Let me just put it in here. Yeah, I'll probably leave the box, just toss it. Okay, what is this? Oh, yay. Okay, this I'm excited about. These are, I call them flower highlighters because they look like flowers. These are great for my ELA class, and I believe my team teacher who teaches writing, she's putting in an order for these as well. But they're these little flower highlighters, and these are great for like close reading, you know, any type of reading skill you could basically use this for. And I love how it has this cute little thing. Just want to highlight how amazing you are. The kids like to spin them and stuff, so you have to be kind of like, you know, strict about it, but they all say the same thing. But these are also going to be labeled by number, and they will be in the supply bins. So I got a 30 pack of those. Set those over here. What is this, sticker paper? Yes. Okay, so then I also got, I'm not gonna take this out, but this is sticker paper, and I use sticker paper every year to label folders, notebooks, binders, things like that. So I have a huge pack of 100 sheets of sticker paper. What is this? Oh, these are my lamps. Okay, I'm not gonna take them out of the box. Actually, I should, they're so cute. All right, and then I also have these super cute disco ball lamps. I really wanna open them to see what they look like. These are the lamps that I purchased the light bulbs for. I probably didn't need these, but I haven't purchased any new lamps for my classroom in probably 7-8 years, and I am someone that does not do fluorescent lighting. It's pretty much never on in my classroom. I prefer to do LED lights, lamps. I even have the covers, the cloud covers up over the fluorescents because I just don't like them. They give me a headache, and I know if they're giving me a headache, they're probably giving the kids a headache too. So, oh my gosh, I forgot I ordered the pink. Look how cute these are, babe. Hold on, I gotta screw them. Why are you stuck? Oh, that would make sense. Look how cute. It's a disco ball. It's a pink disco ball. And then the lampshade is simple. Nothing too crazy. I could get the dang thing open. There we go. It's like okay, look at that. Isn't that cute? Babe, come on.
I'm not surprised.
I thought they were really cute. So anyway, they're pink, baby pink disco ball lamps, and I fully intend to put these out and about around the room just to create a fun ambiance. Getting these back in the box is gonna be fun, so I'm gonna just leave it out and pray. All right, so I'm gonna take you guys to the garage so I can show you the other things that I ordered that I didn't feel the need to drag into the house. All right, so these are the storage bins that I purchased. I'll show you a picture on the screen. I have 6 of these triple drawer plastic storage things, storage drawers. And then I also have here, I think this is a 10 pack of black binders that I purchased for my classroom as well. Look at the mess. The mess that I made. It's okay. So I am still waiting on a 30 pack of black binder folders. These are folders that go inside of the black binder, and that is like their homework take home folder. And then I'm also waiting for this really cute star light garland that I planned on hanging up in the tree or next to or below the tree that I'm gonna make because I wanted to make it look cute with like little fairy lights. If they don't work in the tree, I'll put them somewhere else, but they are late. They are running super behind. Hopefully they are here by next week. If they're not, I'm gonna have to like return them and then do something different. I do need the 30 black folders. So I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers that they show up before the first day of school. That would be great. I would like to be able to pre-label them because I'm going into my classroom next week. Today's the 16th. I head back into school on the 21st. And I have a wonderful helper coming in the middle of the week. And so I would like to have that project set up for her to do. So I just have to print the labels with the sticker paper and then have the folders laid out, and then she will go and stick and label everything for me. So fingers crossed they come in. This is everything that I have purchased so far for my classroom for the 2025-2026 school year. Hopefully some of these items will help the kids be a little bit more organized, which will create a little bit more sanity for me. And so anyway, I will try my best to have everything I can linked down in the description below. Make sure you scroll down to like items linked in this video section. I think that's what it's called. But I will try to have it all linked down there. It will probably be in the form of a storefront. So, but I don't believe I do get any commission from that. I'm not really signed up to get commission, but I just have the storefront function. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if this inspired you to maybe like something in here was like, oh, I didn't realize that I needed that. Maybe I need that. That's how I do. You know, I watch other people's videos and I'm like, oh, I kind of need that. Oh, that's kind of cute. I kind of like that. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.